Hey crew, welcome back, or maybe welcome me back because I haven't been on the channel in about a month and a half or three or whatever. And basically, when I started this channel, I was doing it because I needed a way to organize my ideas. And as I mentioned, I had a number of modules that I was trying to replicate, that I had to replicate across all of the apps that I was building. And in order to rapidly prototype different startup ideas, I wanted, namely, a connect, like a login sign up workflow. I wanted a menu workflow. I wanted a user profile workflow. And I wanted to be able to copy and paste those between all the apps that I was building. And I was expecting, it was supposed to be for me, and maybe I could share a little bit of what I learned with. I was expecting maybe 20 people and certainly not over 100 different subscribers. So thank you guys for your attention and your time. And I'm going to try to make sure that everything I post from now, I'm not saying what I was posting back then was worst quality than was expected. It was just the quality that I was able to provide at the time. So I took a couple months off to make sure that the things that I was building would actually be useful for everybody. And this is what we have so far. We have a Connect workflow with an ultra simplistic UX that I've just come across, maybe in the last 2 weeks, where you just type in your email and your password. And when you do, it logs you in if you have the correct email and correct password. If your password is incorrect, it'll return an error. If your password is correct, it'll log you in. And if your email is not recognized, it'll actually create a new account with that email. And it's super low friction for the user, and it just allows you to log in and sign up really, really easily. And the second module would be this one here, where you have your picture, your name and stuff, and some settings where you can edit your profile, the stuff that's contained in your profile. You can change your email, your password, your picture, your notification settings, or you can sign out here. And this is also accessible, like your picture changing is directly accessible from the picture on top. And the third module being this ultra minimalistic menu that I've seen on namely big sites like Quartz or Design Modo, the Marketplace, places like that. Where you have this ultra minimalistic menu and a status bar that allows you to really utilize the entirety of your viewport for your content. And then when you do need access to the menu or the search, you can pull them up here by clicking on this menu. So I really enjoy this UX, and I tried rebuilding it. And I'm really sorry if you can hear those sirens. I'm right downtown, and I don't always get a quiet location. I know that some people have been bitching about my setup, and I did want to apologize for that because I move around a lot. I'm just gonna keep recording with my laptop microphone, so I hope that's okay with everybody else. And I hope that I can provide enough value in terms of content that you guys can get over the fact that the sound isn't necessarily the best. But if it isn't, do let me know if I need to buy a mic or whatever in the comments below. And those of you, I did ask you guys to comment if you were interested in getting copy and paste modules. I promised you free beta testing before I knew what anything would look like, and we're finally at that point. So thank you for your interest. And if you want to copy and paste, we're going to start with this sign up login. Let me just sign out for a second. We're going to start with this connect module that you can transfer to your site. It basically has two OAuth buttons. You can add as many as you want. And it has an email mode. It has a forgot password mode. It has a social account mode. And that's basically what you have access to. So if you like the design and you want to implement it on your site, and you're one of those people who sent me a message or a comment, who left a comment for me back in the day, well, then you can go ahead and head over to forum.bubble.is. And if you do that, you can find me as... What happened to my internet? You can go to, you can go to forum.bubble.is and you can find me as duke.severn and send me a direct message. Hopefully your name on the forum matches your name on Bubble. Otherwise, I will just unfortunately ignore your message because that's my only way to check that you are who you say you are. So without further ado, we're going to be working with our beta testers to make this copy and pastable. I'm able to implement it on any site. I just want to make sure that you guys are able to implement it yourselves on your own sites. And once that's done with my beta testers, I will give everyone, literally everyone, access to this copy and paste module, and you'll be able to implement it on your own site. Okay, so hopefully within the next week or so, I'll have touched base with everybody who had requested free beta access, and I can give the rest of you as a big thank you for pressing those sub buttons and encouraging me to keep going. I can give you a really cool login, log out, sign up sort of workflow thing that you can copy and paste onto your site. All right, so we're back, guys. We're going to be making more tutorials. We're going to be having a lot of fun together, designing stuff in Bubble and building apps. So yeah, feel free to stick around, and we'll see you soon.